Once upon a time, in a small, secluded town nestled deep within the forest, there lurked a sinister legend. The tale spoke of hidden treasure, guarded by an unspeakable evil that haunted the night. Nobody dared to venture near the old, decrepit mansion atop the hill, for they believed malevolent spirits guarded the fabled riches. But one man, named Thomas, couldn't resist the allure of the mysterious treasure. Thomas was a young, adventurous soul, always seeking excitement and fortune. His curiosity was insatiable, and the more he heard about the cursed mansion, the stronger his desire to unravel its secrets became. Unable to resist the temptation any longer, he decided to embark on a perilous journey. One moonless night, under the cover of darkness, Thomas sneaked through the dense woods towards the forbidding mansion. The chilling wind howled, sending shivers down his spine, and the rustling leaves sounded like whispers of caution. But Thomas pressed on, his heart pounding like a thunderous drum. Reaching the mansion's towering gates, Thomas pushed them open, and they creaked eerily in protest. The mansion loomed before him, a looming specter in the dark. As he stepped inside, the air seemed to grow colder, and shadows danced around him, playing tricks on his mind. Every step he took echoed through the empty halls, heightening his anxiety. The stories he'd heard echoed in his ears, of malevolent spirits that cursed anyone who dared to seek the hidden treasure. But the allure of untold wealth pushed him forward. Thomas descended into the depths of the mansion, guided only by the flickering flame of a candle he carried. The winding passages seemed endless, and every corner he turned revealed a new terror. Whispers filled his ears, and fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures made him question his sanity. At last, he reached the heart of the mansion, a dark, dusty chamber filled with cryptic symbols and ominous carvings. There, under a faded portrait of a sinister figure, was the fabled treasure. But just as Thomas reached out to claim it, a haunting voice filled the air, warning him to turn back and leave. Fear and greed battled within Thomas, but he couldn't resist the riches before him. Ignoring the warnings, he grabbed the treasure, and instantly the mansion shook with rage. The walls seemed to close in, and ghostly apparitions materialized, accusing him of trespassing on their cursed domain. In a desperate bid to escape, Thomas ran towards the exit, clutching the treasure tightly. But the mansion seemed to have a life of its own, thwarting his every attempt. It was as if the evil within had awakened to claim its rightful prize. With each passing second, the spirits grew more furious, and Thomas felt their cold, skeletal hands clawing at him. Panic gripped his heart, and in his terror, he dropped the treasure, hoping it would appease the malevolence that surrounded him. As the treasure hit the floor, an unearthly silence fell upon the mansion. The spirits vanished into thin air, and the shaking stopped. Thomas, gasping for breath, made his way back to the entrance. Once outside, he looked back at the cursed mansion, grateful to have escaped its clutches. But there was one final twist to the tale. As Thomas retraced his steps, he noticed something strange. The treasure he had dropped was nowhere to be found. It had vanished without a trace. Confused and disheartened, Thomas returned to the town, haunted by the horrors he had witnessed. The legend of the hidden treasure lived on, but the twist was that the treasure was never meant to be taken. It was merely a temptation, a trap to ensnare those who dared to seek it. From that day on, Thomas lived with the memory of that fateful night, forever haunted by the chilling encounter with the mansion's malevolent spirits. The town's legend continued to be passed down through generations, a cautionary tale of greed and the darkness that lurks within the shadows. And so, the tale of the cursed mansion and its hidden treasure became etched into the town's history, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left untouched, and that the pursuit of fortune can lead one down a path of terror and despair.